A winter storm hitting parts of the South.
It's time to hunker down and to stay safe.
States of emergency declared in Virginia and North Carolina.
It's real hard this time. Like, we ain't never got no ice like this.
Ice, snow, and heavy rain knocking out power to thousands across our area.
We have crews out and they're going to be, out all night into the morning, treating roads.
From North Carolina to the South Side and the Peninsula, 13 News Now begins in storm mode. We're just seeing rain for now, but look at all this snow. North Carolina and parts of Virginia got hammered with this early winter storm. We're talking record snowfall for this time of year. Thanks for watching. I'm Chenue. Now the concern turns to tomorrow morning. We have a list of school closures and delays scrolling at the bottom of your screen, but let's start with Rochelle Peart. And the big question is, Rochelle, will everything freeze over tonight?
Now, for some of us, that is a very real possibility, but I think a lot of areas temperatures are going to stay above freezing as we move through the overnight hours. Now, that doesn't mean by any stretch of the imagination.
All right, strong winds knocked out power to thousands of people in our area. Look at the Dominion outage map. Nearly 25,000 people out in southeastern Virginia, almost 60,000 across the state. That's bad news with dropping temperatures overnight. In North Carolina, the state's emergency management puts the total outages over 200,000. And you heard Rochelle, the brunt of the storm is gone, but we're still dealing with what it left behind. More than 6 inches of snow in some places and a ton of rain elsewhere. Now VDOT is scrambling to keep roads safe ahead of a busy Monday morning commute. 13 News Now reporter Megan Purrier is live in Williamsburg, and they got some of the most snow locally. What's it like out there tonight, Megan?
Yeah, that's right. Live in Williamsburg, I'm Megan Purrier, 13 News Now.
And people are worried about the roads tomorrow because of problems out there today. First responders have worked all day getting people out of the snow and cleaning up crashes. Here's the latest report from Virginia State Police. They tell us state troopers alone have responded to more than 120 crashes. Almost as many people have gotten stuck in the snow. Make sure you slow down out there if you need to drive. And 13 News Now crews had to take their time getting to Emporia today. They saw a number of crashes and disabled cars along the way. Drivers say they're not used to dealing with this kind of snow. 13 News Now reporter Adriana De Alba has reaction to the early winter storm in Emporia.
The first major winter storm of the season is here.
And that was Adriana De Alba reporting in Emporia. Viewers like you are helping us tell the story of this storm. And we want to look at just a few of the hundreds of pictures sent into us. Here's one from Amy in Williamsburg. Look at this beautiful shot of horses in colonial Williamsburg. And just a little further south, Debbie sent us this video in the Denby area of Newport News. You can see some big fluffy snow coming down in her neighborhood. And here's one from our area. Kaylor's dogs are having fun in Waynesboro. Here, let's take a look at that again. There we go. Kaylor's dogs having fun right there in Waynesboro. They got a little bit more snow in the Shenandoah Valley, and we just want to thank you all for the pictures. We love sharing them on air. And of course, this early winter storm dropped some historic snowfall in a lot of places. North Carolina got some of the highest snow totals. Lots of visitors got stranded along the Appalachia. We'll show you how one couple is making the most of the icy situation. Some of the most snow fell in the mountains of North Carolina. Small towns in Appalachia got crippled by more than 1.5 feet of snow. Look at the snow in Boone. That's just south of the Virginia border. The town is a ski resort area, and some visitors are making the most of it. Reese and Emily Vines wanted to spend their first wedding anniversary in their cabin, but it didn't go as planned.
We've just been eating our wedding cake, frozen wedding cake from last year all day today. Just sitting inside eating wedding cake. So,
And
yeah.
pizza.
Yeah, wedding cake and leftover pizza.
Further to the south, the storm set some records for this time of year. Here's a familiar face. Former 13 News Now meteorologist Aisha Scott is now with our sister station in Charlotte. She says the city got 2.7 inches of snow. That breaks the old record of 0.4 inches set back in 1989. And you saw the strong wind, rain, and snow around our area, but what about the rest of the southeast? Just ahead, we'll show you how the weather crippled the region tonight and what that means for tomorrow. All right, this storm wasn't all bad. On the left, you're looking at beautiful drone video of snow in northern Georgia. And on the right, some kids having a blast after this early storm in Wake County, North Carolina. But some are left spinning their wheels on the roads, while others are stranded at airports. ABC's Daria Albinger has more on its impact across the southeast.
The major winter storm. Daria Albinger, ABC News.
And here at home, VDOT is playing catch up on some places. The snow kept coming down in Richmond. Even after days of pre-treating the roads, many of them are still in bad shape. After the snowfell crews put down salt and sand, salt will melt any ice patches and sand helps give you more traction. Now they're prioritizing snow removal.
So the first routes to be cleared are the interstates, and then we'll move on to primaries and major secondaries, like those that connect to employment hubs, major public facilities, schools, emergency services.
VDOT says you can help by staying off the roads. That's because broken down cars like this just get in the way of snowplows. This is in Richmond earlier today. Police are also urging you to stay off the road if there's snow. People had to step up and help other drivers in Richmond.
Coming out of this light, I started spinning, lost control of the car, and I just couldn't get it going. Thank God somebody came and helped me, because I couldn't get it moving at all.
And we mentioned earlier, state police have responded to well over 100 crashes and nearly 100 more stranded vehicles. And now, Rochelle, the worst is gone, but will it still be raining into tomorrow?
I think some areas will definitely be seeing some rain showers, and we do have the chance maybe seeing a few more snowflakes even into your Monday morning commute. That's not going to be for everybody that time. The snow that we had today will be nothing but a memory, Chenue.
Wow, the temperatures just keep going up throughout the week.
Yep.
That's pretty encouraging.
Yeah, it is. We just have to get through tonight and tomorrow.
Right. All right, coming up later in sports, college hoops and the ODU Monarchs see if Old Dominion could extend their current win streak to 5 in a row. Brian Smith is coming up next.
Green Bay over Atlanta.
Wow, that Miami Miracle is pretty awesome.
It's great. Fantastic.
All right, one last look at the weather.
Good news, most of the snow has stopped. Now, we could see some mixing moving through the overnight hours. Satellite and radar right here showing quite a bit of mixing to the west of I-85. Some of our western counties could be dealing with that as we move through the overnight hours and into tomorrow. And we'll have mainly rain for the day on Monday.
All right, that's 13 News Now at 11. We'll be back tomorrow at daybreak.